Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we have successfully complete our student shift. That means that we successfully get all the data from our database. If you click as a browse, you can see I have also inserted some of the data. So we get this data. Right now we can insert some of the data. We are able to insert some of the data from to this position, and also I get complete our edit portion. That means if you want to edit this any data, then now it's actually visible. So now I have to complete our update portion. So update portion in our edit page. Now go to our edit. Into the edit page, that is actually our route, right? So that is our route as a post method action as a update student. I make it as a shift. Okay, I make it as a shift, and also we have to update it with a specific one of the ID. So that is the edit data. I have already passed it from the edit page. I get that a specific one of the row ID data, take the things with this variable, I pass it. Now we can actually access it in our edit shift area, right? So now with this, I want to access our shift table ID. So that is our shift table ID. So now we have to create this route. Now go to our web route. That will be as a post method. I copy it, and here I paste it. So I want to change that as a group to the shift. That will be as a shift, right? So here I have created as a update student shift. So that is actually in our edit as a update student shift with the ID. So for the reasons here, I have also one of the ID. So now in our student shift controller, I want to create one of the method as a student shift update. So that will be as a student shift update. I want to create this method in our student shift controller. That means here. So after this, I want to better copy it from our student group controller. That will be for our update. I copy this method, and now simply here I paste it. Okay, so that will be the same. Our method will be as a student shift update. I copy it and now go there and name it as a student shift update, required ID, data or model name. I have used that model as a student shift, right? So now that will be as a student shift. I get that a specific ID data, and then validation, it will be as a required unique in our database table. Our database table for the shift as a student shift. So I copy it. That will be as a student shift with the name and then ID. Perfect. And that will be save this data. Here we don't need to change anything, only our message will be updated as a student shift updated. Okay, student shift updated successful. That's all. And then it will be returned direct to our view page. Our view page will be as this one, student shift view. So now I simply updated this portion, and it will be showed with this notification, right? Perfect. So friend, that's all we have to do, right? So that is our edit, and everything is great. So that is our update portion, and now click as a save all. So now it should be updated. Now let's check this out. Click as a refresh. I want to change it as a B something. Click as update. Yeah, you can see it's now showing as a student shift updated successful, and this data is updated. So now we have to click as a delete functionality. So for the delete functionality, I want to do that will be same in our view. Into the view, there is our delete, and also they have the suite alert ID. So that will be as a student shift delete, and we have to delete it with a specific one of the ID. Now go to our web route. I copy it, and then here I paste it. So that will be as a student shift delete with the ID student shift delete, right? So that is our student shift delete, that ID student shift delete, and that is actually our ID. So now in our student shift controller, I want to create one of the method as a student shift delete. So this type of method we have to create in our web route. That means the student shift controller. So it should be just like same from our student group. I want to copy, and then here I simply paste it. That will be our method name as a student shift delete. I name it as a student shift delete with the ID. Our model right now I have already loaded as a student shift. So with this student shift, I get a specific row ID data from delete it. It will be show the message as a student shift deleted. Student shift deleted successfully, and then it should be returned redirect to our home page. That means that is our home page as a student shift view. So now I simply updated it. Okay, perfect. Okay friends, that's the all we have to do. So that is pretty much a lot of the code application we just successfully completed, right? So here I click as a save all. Now go there, click as a refresh. Now click as a better, I want to add new one. Okay, I want to add new one, click as a one of the shift, click as a submit. Yeah, it's now successfully inserted successful. And now I want to click as a delete, click as a cancel, everything is great, click as a yes, delete it, click as a okay. Yeah, it's now successfully deleted as a student shift deleted successfully. Right friends, so right now for our this student I have created 3 of this shift. One is the A, B and the C. Better I have to click as the edit. So I make it as a, that will be as a shift B. Okay, click as update it. Perfect. So now it's perfectly updated as a student shift updated successfully. So friend, we complete our student all that code application for our setup management. That's all the things will be needed for our school management system ERP software. Okay, so for the reasons here, actually I have created this all that file as the student class, student year, student group and then student shape. So in our next video I want to discuss about that student fees. Okay, so how can working with this in our next video, I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.